Okay, so this is going to be new System Test 5, also known as Requested System Test number 56. So, for the system test, this was requested by, and I'm not joined by anyone by the way, that is Smarter524212, or Smarter524212. So we're going to be doing your requested system test. Now before I get started, I just want to let you guys know that I have updated the requested system test form a little bit. So for starters, I added a fourth knack position because I don't have 3 knacks, I have 4 this time. So I added that. Added in some new devices, to accompany for the devices that I've received and such. Then I added this, which is basically for multi-tone devices like the MT, the Gentex Commander 3, and right now I have an MA1224D, and Spectrular Classic, which actually has a 3000 Hz tone. And then of course I have a 4th zone, so I also added in a 4th zone. I think you can see that. And yeah, I changed the icons of course to accompany for the new system change. And that's about it. So just want to let you guys know that I have updated the requested system test form, but I am going to be doing the requests that were done before I upgrade it. They just might look a little different because, as you know, my layout was much different, but I think you know what I mean. So enough talking, let's begin. So, for knack 1, we have... Okay, where am I? There we go. Okay, for knack 1, I've got my Wheelock WST24, which he did not request, actually. I just filled that in because he requested... for knack 1, he actually requested this. This is my Simplex 2901-9838 with my Simplex 2903-9001 light plate. And that is the light plate, by the way, and I can prove to you that that is the light plate as I take this off of the tripod and you're already seeing the other poles, but you'll see that that is indeed the light plate. And I have a little something to say about the light plate. I fixed the issue with the whole short trouble. So apparently the polarity diode was just facing backwards, so there's a little black bar that goes on the polarity, there's a little black bar on the polarity diode that's supposed to face the light plate end, so it was just a simple issue, and how it works again. What works on the panel this time, because it's not being powered by the DC-to-DC converter. There's a little surprise. And I put it on my SBB-R back box because, well, the screw holes are right there and right there, but as you can see over here, the screw holes are there and there, so oh well. And plus I'm going to get a 2903 back box later on, so yeah. So below the WST24, and that's actually on knack 4, but anyway, below that, the WST24, we've got my Wheelock Exceeder STWC, which he did request. And he requested the 9838 if you didn't know. And then below that, which will be finally, but I got one more, I've got my Wheelock 7002T-12. And yeah, and then finally below that, just to fill in that last spot, I've got my Wheelock RSS24 MCC, which has the guts of my original Wheelock CH70 strobe. And yes, it was a CH70, not an E70. So, and this strobe is connected with that horn. So that strobe will be silenced because the, yeah. So going on to the pole station area, first off, on NAC 1 we've got my Firelight BG6. And then below that, on NAC 2, we've got my Simplex 2099 9754 conventional T-bar. And then finally, on NAC 3, we've got my BG12S. Not the BG12, the BG12S, because you probably should know by now if you've seen a bunch of my videos. And then I've got nothing on Zone 4, because why not? And I'm probably just going to touch the wires together. Same goes for that smoke detector right there, and I'm still trying to get another smoke for that empty Zone 6 spot. That is Zone 6, by the way. That's Zone 5, that's Zone 6, and that's Zone 7. And these are permanent, by the way, so if you're ever wondering why I don't put my smoke detectors on the form, it's because they're going to be permanently there, so... And plus, I only have like 4 smokes. The True Alarm does not have a base, which I am going to plan on getting a base for, and the System Sensor 2151 doesn't have a base, and I'm still trying to find a base for that too. But it's going to be harder to find for that than the True Alarm, so. Anyway, here's the big surprise. Remember that thing that I said where you could not request the 7002T along with mechanical horns? That was because I essentially did, because I only had a DC to DC converter, and that's a 12 volt device. It was kind of hard to do it because it would mean I would be powering that device on 12 volts. But I have a surprise. Here's a surprise. To accompany for the filter DC issue, I've got panel batteries. I finally got some batteries. Oh, some panel batteries. I don't think you saw that. But yeah, I got some panel batteries finally. And now there should be no more filter DC issues. So this means basically you can request basically anything to say. But yeah. So now I gotta unplug the panel. So it's all normal now. But let's unplug the panel. There you go. And now we're gonna get trouble. And you can't see, but that's an AC treble. Alright, and let's begin system test. New system test 5, or a.k.a. also known as requested system test 56. And apologies for this long video. So, let's begin with the BG6. And everything is set on code 3, by the way, so the 7002T is going to have its good old strobe skipping problems or whatever. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Audible silence on the Exceeder and the WSD24 because they are set on non-silenceable. And I pulled the BG6 a little too hard, so of course it latched in by accident. And like I said, apologies for my relatively long system test if you don't like long videos. But let's pull down the T-bar. Oh, there we go. And BG12S. And for the heck of it, I'm going to touch these wires together. That's why not. Okay, here you go. If they will touch each other. Alright. Now I'll reset these poles. trying to get the entire system, so I'm kind of far from the area, so I'm kind of trying to lead in real quickly. So, there you go. Or not. There you go. It tends to latch in, but that's just occasional. And the 9.38 is pretty loose because if you tighten it in too much, it kind of, I guess, alters with the mechanical horn. Alright, let's activate the smoke detectors. And yeah, here we go. And you know what? Actually, let's just reset. So yeah. Finally, to conclude, we are going to change everything to continuous, which is going to be really loud, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and looking at the requested system test a little bit more, Smarter 524212, I just realized that you actually asked for continuous, not code 3, so my bad. But we are going to do continuous right now, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to key activate the T-bar, then I'm going to do the 2 smokes, and then we'll end it there. So, without further ado, I'll go over here this time. And I'll set my smoke detector testing thing, which is just an Allen wrench right there. So here we go. We're going to key activate this in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness gracious, that was incredibly loud. Wow. Alright, now we're going to test out the smoke. Here you go. And the smoke. Come on. Really? And that turned off for some reason. Oh my gosh, that was very, very loud. So, actually got plugged in the panel, so hold on. I'm just gonna plug in the panel because there you go. And finally, we will reset. So, this concludes system test, requested system test number 56. Also known as new system test number 6. 5, my mistake. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to Smarter 524212 for requesting this relatively very loud, if that even means anything, relatively loud system test. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Requested system test or whatever Fire Alarm video I make. Goodbye.